So recently I found out that every single entrepreneur does have two stages he needs to go through in order to get more success, have a better business, and have a better relationship with his work and his general life. And I found myself going through some pictures I took 2 years before, and I saw the points when I was in this bad stage, in this bad health stage that every entrepreneur goes through. And it's completely normal. Maybe you are in one of those stages too, and I want to just simply show you these two stages so you can identify them, be open to yourself, and change it because they are bad. They strain your business, and even though you think you work hard, if you are in one of those two stages, it is actually horrible and you don't need it. And it literally makes you less healthy, less happy, and your business doesn't work. So, what I found out is that every single entrepreneur, and I found it out by reviewing some pictures of myself and actually working with my clients. What I found out was that there are two stages that every entrepreneur goes through, and that is the mental and physical stage. We as entrepreneurs have a reason to be entrepreneurs. We are weird. We are different. We do different stuff, and if you have high goal, if you want to be a high achiever, or if you have a big dream, that is not normal. Of course, having this dream is normal. Everyone has a dream, but actually doing stuff and sacrificing this life and needing this, to need that is not real. And most entrepreneurs need it who are actually successful or want to be successful. They need it and do everything. They even sacrifice their health for it. And I did it too, even though I was a health entrepreneur. And that was double F, literally, because I was unhealthy and I should help people to get healthy. That doesn't even make sense. And on the other side, it was bad because, the only resource you have in order to make progress in your life or in your business is your energy and therefore your mental and physical condition. And if you are low on energy, and obviously time you can put in the energy, and if you're low on energy, mentally or physically, you don't have that much to use in your life. Okay? I'm sorry to tell you this, but if you are overweight or obese or don't feel good in your body or have some trauma that is okay having some trauma, by the way, but haven't talked about the trauma or just suppress the trauma, that is bad, and you need to fix that. So I show you two pictures that I saved on my phone. I will show them to you, where you can exactly see those two stages. And first stage was literally, and the first stage was literally 2.5 years before. If you can see me, I hope it focus. I hope it focus. It will focus. No, it doesn't focus, but it is a picture of me who actually looks like a psychopath. And that was the stage when I started out my business and I wanted to do it, and my whole brain needs to change and needs to rewire in order to become the person who owns the business instead of being a kid at school going to college and just chilling the rest of his life. My whole brain needs to change. It was pure stress, pure demolition, and I literally talked to no one besides my girlfriend. I don't even know why my girlfriend kept me in this stage. She kept me through the whole journey, and I'm really thankful for that, but it is a lucky thing to have someone like this. And this stage is bad. So let me tell you something. You need to log in. You need to do hard stuff in the beginning, especially in the first time. And I think it is good to isolate yourself in the beginning and have people to aspire. It can be mentors from YouTube videos, this can be mentors from books, it can be people from, I don't know, in your area who are successful, or what have this or already achieved the thing you want to achieve. You need to follow their archetypes, their instructions, their words, and don't listen to anybody else, because the average human being is, lazy, overweight, tired, depressed. So don't listen to the average guy. And when you want to develop, you need to listen to advice, and you need to keep good advice. Okay, you need to have good advice. So I found myself I found that isolating myself was pretty good. Uh, but if I want to do it again, I would have done it differently. I would have listened more to my family, or basically would care more about my family. I listen to them because, when you change, or when you're in a psychopathic time, you're insecure because you want to change, but you don't know if it's worth it, and then and you feel garbage, and you literally look like a psychopath. If you watch this photo, then you know what I'm talking about. And this time was really, really hard, and I mean really, really hard. And sorry that I'm not looking at you. I am searching for the second picture, the second stage. But what I did was I felt mentally crap. And if you are in the current stage that you feel mentally crap, and the business is the only thing that holds you back, then I can tell you this: do it, go through it, but consider failing, consider not winning. Always have something to plan, or always have someone in your area that supports you. Always have something, because if you isolate yourself completely from, from the world, then no one, or then your human evolution trait will actually say that you are a piece of sh, and you will die alone. And that is literally true. So the point I want to make here is, I think I talked a lot rubbish here, but the point I want to make is these two stages are normal. Every entrepreneur has to go through the two stages. The first stage is the mental stage, where every single human being needs to go through, because it's the mental change, the big mental change. And the second stage is the physical stage. And the physical stage is when you are about to change mentally, and now you brutally do the things, you archetype, you did your inner work, and after that, now you do the outer work. And with the outer work, you will feel rubbish on the outside. You might eat crap, you might feel bad, you might avoid sleep, you have such so much stress, because it's changing, your inner world is changing, and your inner world changes first, but then it gets expressed to the outer world, and you look like a psychopath, you feel like a psychopath, your body feels bad. And here is another picture. I hope I can focus this now. You can see this was 2 years before. The first one was 2.5 or 3, and this year was 2 years before. That was where I weighed 98 kilos, and now I'm around 79, and I had more muscles. I have more muscles now than then. Only 8, because it was the only thing that, gave me pleasure. And as a kid, I was overweight, and when I got depressed or school or something like that, I always ate. And if you have this, traits as a child to, don't eat, so that you were skinny, if you're, sad, or only to eat, so that means that you're obese, then it might be the case that when you start out a business or be in a high stress point, that you will have those childish traits back again. And that is normal. But I want to make this video to, give this information or activate this information in your mind, in your brain. And when you now look at yourself in the mirror and you see someone you don't know, you don't notice, or you mentally hate, or you physically hate, then make sure to fix these stages. These two stages are only temporary, but these stages need to be fixed. If you don't fix those stages, you will fail in business. The only way you can succeed in your life, in your goal, is to change and to, make this transformation phase you are basically in as short as possible. But you need to have it. For example, the butterfly. Um, Sorry, I don't know the English word for the evolved state of the butterfly, but the puppet state, the outcoming butterfly is looks horrible. It can't do anything. It is, just evolving in its own bubble, in its own cocon, and it doesn't do anything. And after time, the butterfly grows. And this cocon time, needs to be as short as possible. It needs to be there because you can't evolve from now. But make sure that when you are in this cocon stage, you treat yourself better than ever before to make this butterfly better than ever before. So most of the people are in this stage right now, or if you are, even though you are in business for 12 years or 15 years, you might still feel bad because you didn't hit your goal, or you do not even like your business. Then you are still in this stage. The only way you can break free and be the butterfly is when you have the point where you know that the thing you are doing is the thing you want to do forever, and when you actually do the things without feeling pain. Of course, things are painful, but without feeling this constant resentment, and that you love the thing, that you really love the thing. And that's why, a lot of young people love the red pill bubble, or this, oh my god, work hard, alpha male bubble, because it gives you as a cocon this reason, or this satisfaction that it's normal to be different, that's normal to be, to be weird, and that you push harder and you're better than them in the stage. But that's not true. Look at anyone or any influencer in this area. What is he doing every day? He's just talking about crap and not even changing anything. Or do you think it's Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or Larry Page do talk about alpha male and, oh my god, work hard? No, they know it, but they love the things they do, and they do them, and they know what to do, and they are the butterfly. They are not in the cocon like some people with, who are bald are, for example. That's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and it was very controversial. Today's my birthday. I had to make a short one and not prepared. I literally just watched, reviewed pictures, but I think it was quite good because I, for example, can see my change, that I evolved and that I'm on a better journey, and maybe in 5 years I will say something different. But today I feel better than ever before, and it's working better than ever before. And if you want, that your life is working too, even though you have a business or you want to be healthy, have great blood stats, and we are the leaders. I am literally doing a good job in making entrepreneurs healthy. That is my niche. That is my specific touch. So if you're an entrepreneur, want to be healthy, have I don't know, bad sleep or bad blood work, or you just want to improve, you have low energy, you can contact me, first link in the description. Then we can figure out if we can help you. And you just need to have fun, just enjoy it. Just, business is hard, but the hard stuff is actually cool. Think about this, it's actually cool. What would life be without the hard stuff? Boring, right? So bye.